Hi, I'm Julie, and this is Jen Neely, my neighbor. I will be interviewing her about barefoot running. Are there any reasons why you started running barefoot?
I did. I read the book Born to Run, and it was really fascinating. And I thought I might give it a try because I've had troubles with my knee in regular running.
Okay. Is it true that running barefoot takes away hip pain, knee pain, back pain, and ankle pain when you run?
It does. I had a lot of knee pain and a little bit of back pain when I ran. And when I started barefoot running, the pain went away, and I haven't had problems with my knee. And I've been running about 2 years barefoot.
How did you discover barefoot running?
From the book Born to Run, I also heard, prior to reading the book, I had heard the author of the book on NPR, and I saw him speak also at the Georgia Public Library, and that inspired me to give it a try.
At first, did you think it was really crazy?
I did. I like trying different things and giving them a try, and since I enjoyed running, I thought it was worth trying even though it sounded a little crazy, and people still think I'm a little crazy when I go barefoot running. But since the book, they've heard of it. A lot of people have heard of it, so they're a little more understanding of it.
Okay. When did you start running barefoot?
It was about 2 years ago, and I run maybe 2 to 3 times a week barefoot.
Okay. Did you wear anything so your feet didn't get dirty and have splinters when you came back from running?
Occasionally I will wear what are called Vibram 5-finger shoes. They're just like gloves for your feet, and I like those a lot. And the only time I wear them is if I'm running on terrain that I am not familiar with, if I'm going to a new park, a new neighborhood, or if it's a really hot day or a really cold day. Because if the road's too hot, it's painful, and if it's too cold, it's painful. But today's a beautiful spring day, so I'm out without my shoes on for a run.
Okay. Is it interesting running barefoot?
It is. I think it's very interesting. Especially after years of running with shoes on, I think it's more fun. You can hear your foot kind of slap on the road, and it just also kind of feeling connected to the earth. You really feel every little part of your foot when you're running.
Is there a certain way to run barefoot?
There is. As the author of the book had said, in which a lot of people end up running barefoot and not running with the correct stride, the author recommended running like a child. So you kind of run with a shorter, quicker stride, and you make sure that the front of your foot is hitting and not the back of your foot.
Okay. Have you discovered any negatives in your career?
The only negatives I have with barefoot running are the comments I get from people when I'm running. So every time I turn a corner and someone passes by, I think, okay, I wonder what they're going to say, or are they going to look at my feet? And so I've thought of it. Sometimes they'll say, oh, you don't have shoes on, and I'll say, oh, someone stole them, or I forgot them, or I give a silly answer because I don't want to stop and explain because I'm on my run. But occasionally some people will stop and say, oh, you're barefoot running, can you tell me a little about it? Those times I stop and talk about barefoot running and how much I enjoy it. I don't stop though when people make silly comments.
Do you recommend it?
I do recommend it. I think it's great. I talk to other people about barefoot running, encourage other people to barefoot run. I know that I've encouraged my brother to barefoot run and a friend to barefoot run, especially if people are complaining of knee pains or problems. And when you get older, you have more of those problems. When you're young, you tend not to have those problems.
Thank you, Mrs. Neely. Now it is time to try it out.